And what I want to first start off with is how to grow rapidly in Kingdom's Guard. Kingdoms. Alright. So what you do here is you want to progress on your stages as fast as possible. That is obvious. The next stage after that, in my personal opinion, is the vault. To get the monthly pass, which will allow you to have your 5th slot if you are a lifetime pass owner. So the two things this game is pay to play almost, I would say, in a way, because 2/5 of your units, of your troops, which is a pretty decent amount, comes from pay to win. And this game does cost $100 down payment pretty much, and $10 a month per account, so like $20 a month. And that's because you want 5 units. And to be relatively growing fastly, you want 5 units. So to get that out of the way, I just wanted to give you guys like a general heads up of what you're looking into if you do want to start investing into Kingdom's Guard like I am. It's a pretty fun game. It's very similar to O Game, a game I've played in the past. It's a base defense, base attacking strategy, clan wars kind of game. And it has to do with like rallying and teaming up and stuff like that. But one of your major pivot points early on is obtaining all 5 of these slots here. I have 3 slots missing, but that's because my champions are out walking around and they're coming back now. But that's because I was doing auto rallies with my clan here, which I can reactivate for 8 hours there. But what I want to get into is some things that I forgot about and I didn't do early on, so you guys don't miss out. And that has to do with the vault maxing out and the maximum capacity, reaching the maximum capacity. You do want around 10 million. I keep noticing that I'm capped out around 7.2 million. And around 7.2 million to 10 million is usually like a sleep schedule. Like if you sleep 8 hours, you'll max out at 7.2 million. But if you have 10.2 million, you probably won't. Like my alt has like a 12 million cap, or not my alt, but my main from my alternate champion or my alternate castle from this preview here has 12 plus million and does not cap out on a sleep or work schedule. So it's very easy for me to claim before it caps out, which is what you want to do. Then what a lot of players are missing out on is this normal recruitment right here. When you have excess gold, which pretty much as soon as you hit get 3 times or get all, you should go straight to your tavern and hit 10 times normal recruitment and buy the maximum amount of 10 times normal recruitment, because what that's going to do is allow you to upgrade your unit's power the most. And notice how I don't have any champions right now to feed the other champions. That is something that a lot of people forget about in this game, is to maximize their self-sustainable income vault. So then you don't have to be hunting like other people. You don't have to be scouting people and trying to find gold. Because like when you look around, there's really not much going on out there in the world of Kingdom Guard. Farming gold is not easy, and it's more so for an advanced adept player. And if you're just starting out in Kingdom Guard, you don't really have the luxuries of farming lots of gold. But instead, you have the luxury of passively earning a lot of gold through your vault. The next stage, what I want to get into, is what you should be doing with your energy. And a lot of people will early on start to farm a certain element because they want to go to that element. But what I highly recommend is that you do rallies with your clan. Find a clan so you can do rallies, so you can buy out stones, dragons, green dragon stones for your castle, and cards for your champion from your king each month. The king shop, the player that's king opens the shop, and That comes around on later servers that are older than, I think, 2 months or something like that. So if you don't have it yet on your server, that's because you just started, you're on a new server. Shout out to server 419. Come out to 419, hit me up. We are in clan Lohatrons. Try Lohatrons. You can join us if you're new. All you got to do is at the top here, hit the settings button, go to characters, and then hit create, and then choose whatever server you want to be on, and then make 2 characters there and start growing, because you get 2 castles per server. And another thing you do not want to miss out on is every single day you want to hit your daily rewards, because you want to get this right here. This free teleport per week is a very big deal, because pretty much once a week you need 2 teleports, and you can get 2 teleports pretty easily, because you're gonna want to teleport to elementals and things that are far away, events that are far away, and you want to make sure that you're collecting everything that you can. You want to make sure that you are hitting all the buttons. There's a lot of buttons to press in this game, and that's what makes it appealing for a new mobile game, because you can press a lot of buttons and you can do a lot of things, and it's a pretty cool base defense kind of game, like Space 4K, O game. Kingdom Guard is right next to those games. If you know O game and Space 4K, if you're an old-time gamer like me, you know those games, and those games are pretty fun. They're really cool. They're about resource management and spending and control, and not forgetting to spend your gold. Here's one thing right here is I'm going to claim as much of my gold as I can get to show you how to spend it. Right there. 100 summons. And you get to do that up to 50 million gold per day, and as soon as you hit your cap at 50 million, you want to not claim any gold, and you want to wait until reset tomorrow, or when you're about to be full. Before you get full, you want to claim it, because if you're full, then you're not getting gold generation. But here's the dilemma. If you have spent your 50 million gold in the day, you cannot buy more summons. Therefore, you're kind of stuck. So now you need to focus on spending on research, which can get really expensive. This just one research is already 42 million gold. I personally don't even make 50 million gold every single day on either of my characters, but I make close to that. So it's kind of hard. You have to go out attacking other players and try and take their gold to gain research. Otherwise, you're just constantly spending on tavern. And the problem with research is it takes so much. You have to have 42 million gold on hand in that moment. Now, that's not that big of a deal, because if you log in, and let's say your vault's sitting at like 10 million, like mine's at 12 million cap, like, oh, that's cool. I can go out, I can get 30 million gold when I claim it. I can go out and try and hunt down some players that have a lot of gold, and what I would do is I would move, here's a good one, good example. I would move my troops like this. Let's say if I was going to attack this player right here. And when that player is there, or when my troops are there, like let's presume they're right next to it, like here, for example, I'll bring them closer and closer, and then I'll do this. And as soon as I'll hover over it, as soon as I get there, when I know it's going to go, bam, I'll let go. And then this is what I call sneak attacking. You can sneak attack players like this, because if I was to attack this player up here, again, like this, he gets alerted. Like right now, he's alerted. He even gets a text message straight to his phone that he's getting attacked like that. Like, he'll get notifications on his phone right now. Even though I just did that and recalled it, he'll get a notification that I was attacking him. But I wasn't. I was just kind of showing you guys a little bit of a feature there. So, Yep, that's pretty much my beginner's guide. Everything is self-explanatory in this game for the most part. I just wanted to make you guys self-aware of 3 major points. Rush the vault. Rally as much as possible. Here, I will rally right now too, just to show you guys some rallies action. What I personally do is I zoom out a little bit and I find the closest ones, because the closest ones are finished the fastest and it saves you the most amount of time. Plus they respawn pretty quickly. Another big thing is don't be too scared about getting offline. Getting offline in this game is very safe and very friendly, because if somebody attacks you too many times, your castle disappears until you log in. And when you log in, it repositions itself near your alliance. So pretty much everybody eventually ends up near their alliance. And everybody needs to have an alliance, because otherwise your rate of progression is super low. So you want an active alliance that has a decent amount of raids. Like if you do a raid right next to your alliance and you get nobody in your rallies, you probably want to look for a new alliance. Me personally, this alliance is doing pretty good. I never have that problem. I always find rallies for some reason. Well, for the reason that they're not AFK. See, there's already people joining right now. And I'm manually joining in with my other account. That's another good tip. You can have 2 accounts. So if you're in the same alliance, you can rally with yourself. And it takes 2 minimum troops per rally for it to even attack. So you can't rally alone. You have to have 2 troops. Your troop, the one that initiated it, and a helper. That's it. There's no other way to rally. Now, why I said earlier about the gold is spend your gold before you go to night. You can spend 50 million gold per day on normal recruitments. So do not hold over 50 million gold until later in the game, when you're trying to, research something like this, 192 million gold. When you're trying to research these big end game researches, they do take a lot of gold, and that is a lot of gold even for end game players. Like, you're going to have to do some strategy. You're going to have to do shielding, teleporting, and all kinds of stuff in order to obtain this amount of gold, because people are going to want to take it from you. So in order to research, you will have to do strategy. And then not only that, you're going to have to farm a lot during the day, because farm other players, mind you, because you still have to spend 50 million gold that day. So it's a give and a take. It's like, yes, here's another play too, is I could go all the way down in this corner and try and hide. Right? But look at this. There's already somebody there. This guy's probably doing exactly that strategy right now. Let's see. Oh no, this is kick me off. This guy's like, kick me off my spot in this corner. I dare you. You can't. Because I'm level 580 and I paid to be on the server. Literally, that's actually what he did. He bought server transfer tickets and came here from another server, because I started here and the server was like fresh. And I play every day, and I'm pretty pay to win. Not pay to win, but I'm like I buy the pass, But here's the strat: is you get in the corner, you get far away from everywhere, so nobody can see you, and then you keep claiming your vault gold every single day. You're probably still gonna get scouted, like I just scouted that guy to see if he had gold, right? You're probably still gonna get scouted, and you're probably gonna get attacked if you have like 100 million gold. So the odds are that in order to do high level academy, you need to have items and you need to be aware. And you want to have a very high capacity vault. And when you save your high capacity vault and you go out farming, you don't claim your vault first. Remember that one. Don't claim your vault, like don't hit this button and then plan to go out attacking. because people can counterattack you. Like, if I know you're attacking my clan, like, I can move my troops around here and try and, like, swoop around somewhere like this, and then walk my troops up really close to your castle and then snipe you. Not just once. See this health bar right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 notches. If you get hit 5 times, or lose those 5 notches, I mean, because you might not lose a notch depending on, like, how the fight goes. If somebody comes up to you with a very powerful troop, like they bring all 5 of their troops up and they go, bam, they hit you, they can just tap hit you, boom, 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 and then now you're teleported out of the area, and they maxed out on their gold. Me personally, I can carry, between all of my characters, I don't know the algorithm exactly, but I could probably carry 15 million plus gold in one go. I'll have to take a look here real quick on this troop. Well, I can't really check. But that's besides the point. We will check this other troop. Oh, it doesn't even tell here. Alright, 3 million for 300 million power. So, I have about 2.2 million power between my 2 castles. I have a 22 million gold limit, roughly. That's just an estimate. I don't think it works exactly like that, because there's all kinds of bonuses. Like, one of the things you can get is troop load within your promotions. There's all kinds of different skills. Each champion has different skills as you power them up. And, yeah. Last but not least, but kind of least, because I don't use it much anymore, is early on, you might find yourself in a position where you cannot use an alliance to rally. In this scenario, you can go out and find the element of your choice. For me personally, it's poison. And you'll go look for poison monsters. Let's see if I can find any close by, because they might be under leveled in the search bar. See, I do not see any close by. There's one. Now, what I would do is I would attack them one by one as fast as I possibly can. And this would be a really good tip for the developers is, can I please have this panel up at all times? Like, can I just drag right here? Like, if this panel was up at all times, it would make my life so much easier. But it's not. But anyway, what I mean by that is I want to move 5 units into this one gremlin at the same time. It will count 5 times. This gremlin costs 10 energy to attack. So if you have 50 energy, you can send 5 gremlins, or 5 troops to these gremlins at once. And it will preserve your unit's health. It's called fleet saving. Fleet saving in this game works 2 ways. If you do not have gold, and you do not want to punish your enemy, and they're attacking you, and you know they're attacking you, this is fleet saving right here. When they're coming to you, you move your fleets outside of your castle. Now, this is problematic, because they can attack your fleets outside your castle too. So if they attack your castle one time, right away, as soon as they attack it, you put your troops back in instantly, because then they can't attack your troops. And now they can't teleport your castle, because remember earlier I said these health bars right here will teleport your castle. What I'm trying to teach here is a method of keeping 100% of your gold So if I had 2 million gold, I would lose that 2 million gold. If I'm getting attacked right now, if somebody's coming in, I spend that 2 million gold. Now I have relatively no gold, and I do what I just did. I move my troops out of my castle, and I preserve my health bar of my troops if I know I'm going to lose. If I'm going to win, I want their health bar to be 0. So here's one thing a lot of players don't know is if you attack a player's castle and win, you do not heal any, but they heal 50% of the losses onto their health bar instantly. This is a huge mechanic to memorize. Because if you pull your troop out of your castle and you go attack somebody else, and let's say they have 500 million, my troop comes back at 94 million. Almost exactly. Maybe a little bit less than that too, because there's this multi-troop advantage within the algorithm. It has to do with some kind of simulated fight. It's very hard to explain that. Very, very, very hard. I might even lose that to a 500 million unit. Maybe not at 600 million, but I would get, I'd probably come back 70 million or 50 million even. Who knows? I don't really know. I haven't tested it a whole lot, but I do know that it's more than 500 million. If I was to put one unit into 5 units. If 5 units are 500 million and one unit is 594 million, I'll win, but I'll lose more than 500 million. And that's pretty much all I have to say for my beginner's guide here on Kingdom Guard. I hope you guys come and play with me. I'm on server 419. I would love to see you guys over in Lohatrons. We're an up-and-coming alliance here on this server 419. Right here, we are 8th place. These players, a lot of them are server changers. So we are doing pretty good for not coming from a new server. This is a fresh server for us. And if you do come over here, we have rallies and support and tips and an active chat and players coming in and out to meet every single day. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh, here's another one. I want to show you guys one more tip. I have 2 melee units, and they're right here. So if you're meleeing a normal unit that's not a boss like this, it will taunt it. This is a super advanced progression relative strategy. If you can't progress, you want melee units to taunt. So look what I'm doing right here. I'm moving the units ahead to taunt the units, to stun them, so they have to fight this unit in melee form instead of running to this dragon and killing it here. That's a very cool advanced endgame strategy for progressing through the stages when you can't anymore, because you can't just AFK it anymore. I don't highly recommend it, but if you need stages for like an event for some progression or something and you don't have it quite yet, definitely check it out, try it out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's OMG Bomber, Kingdom Guard Beginner's Guide. If you feel like I left something out, hit it up in the comments and check out the comments on my YouTube, omgbomber.com. I'm out. Peace.